So, first impressions of the notebook. Build quality is very good. I'm a bit concerned that the fabric might pick up dust and dirt. There's already a cat's hair attacking it. There is a pocket on the back and on the front, so I'll be able to slot notebooks and papers inside without any problems. Opening up, we have the flap on the front, which my plan is to use one of my favourite Rhodia pads in there. So that just slots in there, fits perfectly. So it closes up, not too deep. And strap can come round. So, a scratch pad, then the notebook. The notebook itself has got sections for me to title the notes and space at the top as well. And there's even, don't know if the camera picks this up, little dividing markers, so I could divide it into columns if I wish. It's quite a lot of pages. We have marker down the side, so I can page mark. Excuse the noise in the background if you can hear it. The dog is chasing a cat in the garden. So page marker, close it. Pen loop. The book can come out and it's divided the same way as the front one where the Rhodia pad is. And then flipping it over, we have two more page markers, business card slots, and a slot for either another book or loose papers. I think I've actually ordered the Leuchtturm book to go in here, which should come in the next couple of days, so I might put that in there and do a follow-up on the review of the Leuchtturm. But once you use this book, you can transfer it across pages wise. You can even fold it back on itself still. So it's quite a flexible system for taking notes. My plan is for using this for business meetings and stuff like that. Vast majority of my work is out on site, so I don't really require this. I will generally, as a rule, use a field notes book. This is for the meetings and stuff when I have to go visit clients. Paper quality itself looks very good. Let's test it with some pens. So, Lamy 2000. I think this will be Diamine Earl Grey ink. That's usually what I have in most of my pens. I have a Diamine Earl Grey or graphite. Try one that might be slightly a different colour. Sinawal, which I believe they've previously now renamed. Can't remember the actual model of it. This has got Pelican Teal ink in it. This paper is very smooth. Lamy Ion, I believe. And that's Lamy Coral ink, I believe. Don't use it very often. And my go-to pen, Kokuyo All Sport Aluminium Stonewash. Can never spell Kokuyo. Something like that. Fine nib. The others are mediums. Absolutely fine, no scratchiness, nice and smooth. Then pilot vanishing point, which I know has got Noodler's black in it, so this ink will be the killer for the paper, really. Very wet pen since I dropped it and the nib got a little bit damaged, but I managed to straighten that up, but lays down lots of ink. Twist we go. I believe this is Diamine Red Dragon. And then bog standard gel pen, Parker Jotter, straightforward pen. Not expecting any problems with that, as you can imagine. And Parker Jotter. With their basic refill. The gel pen version of it is so much better. So let's see how that goes. So a little bit of show through, but the wetter inks, so the Narwhal and the Noodler's ink, definitely got a bit of bleed through. And same with the Twisby. So the paper is usable. I don't think that will stop me using it that much, because the vast majority of the time I use the Kokuyo, which is a fine nib and doesn't show any signs of problems, which is why I use it every day. No problems there, but the paper itself is very good. Not gonna have a problem with that. Does look like it dries quite well, which is always a problem with notebooks, because obviously you go to close it, you open it up, you end up with your ink all over the next page, which that annoys me more than the actual like show through on the opposite side. This I could cope with. Probably won't use this side of the paper anyway, and I'll probably keep using this side most of the time, just so that I can open, fold it, write straight on there, keep it in the book. If it's just a jotting down a quick note for that's not needed for forever or doesn't want to stay in this book, that's what the scratch pad is for. This paper, obviously, absolutely brilliant. Never any problems with Rhodia paper. Pen loop. Probably won't have this pen, considering it bleeds through, but elasticated. Takes it, it's quite a chunky top. Not any problems. Rather good little notebook. We shall see over time whether or not it actually gets destroyed in my bag over time, or whether or not it's going to stay tidy. We shall see. I'll use it and abuse it and see what happens. Well, should it get used and abused too much, I can always fall back to Old Faithful leather. But in the meantime, we shall see how this fabric holds up.